Sometimes a loss is a win. This property manager might be fantastic. She might not be great, and she might actually fall apart.
Throwing the ball away is a good play. Fumbles, sacks, and interceptions are bad plays.
What questions do you have?
The 3-2, 1250 to 1750 square feet, and $250 or more a month, 2-car garage. That's ideal. And we've talked about it a few times now. The multiplexes, right? The 2-plex, 3-plex, 4-plexes. What changes once we get into those? Are we still looking $250 a month?
The reason why I created a $250 minimum, number one for me, I wanted to make sure I had a buffer if there's any problems with the property. I have $3,000 a year in passive income coming in that I'm not going to be dipping into my family's money. $100 a month, it's only $1,200 a year in passive income. You know, one furnace that goes out, you're probably going to get rid of all your passive income. And what do you feed your family with? Number two, when you go from a single family home to a duplex, it's not necessarily doubling like $500 because it's two, because you won't be able to get that. Duplex is totally different than a single family home. People that live in a duplex are not going to pay the same amount of rent for a single family home as a duplex. So prices are going to be a little bit lower. If you're buying a duplex, it's really much more on how much of a return on your money do you want to get. You can buy a single family home or you can buy a duplex, and how much cash flow do you want? You can still buy a duplex and still make $250 a month of passive income. It's still going to be a good property. You just have two different properties that combined make $250. It's really the main key is the first single family home, $250 a month. And then from there, maybe $350 for a duplex, $450 for a triplex, something like that. It kind of tops out right around $400 to $450 until you get to like 10 properties. Like then it starts to really explode after that.
So the story behind this one is this guy was a investor who did not get into the property right, out of state from Florida, thought he could get the work done remotely, and you can see that he basically got taken. None of the work has been done for several months, and now he just wants out.
Do you have a property manager?
Yeah, I have a property manager. She's like, you're gonna have higher vacancy. She could tell it needed a lot of work, and we knew this, and even the seller agent said you're looking $40,000 to $50,000 worth of work. This is actually a 7-plex. So that is one half of the property. Across the street is that storefront you're looking at right there on your left side there, is also for sale, and that's a 3-plex. But this is also breaking a Dustin rule of top-bottom apartments. You can see it behind it, but that's a possible storefront in the front you can turn it into.
Let's say this is a single family home. There's a upstairs and a downstairs, and
Right.
somebody just retrofitted, basically put stairs on the back here and made it so that they could enter the top and just closed everything off. That is not the best top and bottom. If it's made to be a duplex, that's top and bottom, totally different stories.
Each structure is $80,000, and the one on the left is a top and bottom. The one on the right, the way they have the 4-plex set up is the bedrooms are on top of your living area. So the house, I'm guessing, is two bedroom, 1 bath. There's one bedroom, 1 bath.
This is a house?
That's the 3-plex.
Wow. Where's the entrance into it? My concern is your property manager.
Yep. And she's like, probably not 80,000, so she's not excited about it.
I would call up another property manager, one that you've never worked with. You could interview them too and see if they would be a good future property manager. Call them up, ask them about the area, and say, hey, I have this property I'm buying. Can you look at it? Just tell me what you think about, is this a bad area? That's really what you want to know. Is this going to be hard to rent, and how much you can rent it for? That would help you to just get a better picture. You're stuck with the property as well. So just keep those things in mind. But definitely low ball offer. I mean, he's hurting. He wants to get out. Make him pay for the repairs. You know, if it's $50,000 in repairs, then offer 25. If you make the seller pay for it by lowering your price, then it's your time that you're worried about. Like, if I buy this property, how long is it going to take to fix up? And is your property manager and contractor, are they willing to take this on? And how long would it take for them to fix it up, to actually get it done? So that's what you do. Once you have the money taken care of, how much time is it going to take? That's the other thought.
Sounds good. There was a point to your comment about switching your property managers from one to the other, and there was a saying that comes to mind: throwing the ball away is a good play. Fumbles, sacks, and interceptions are bad plays. So sometimes you do need to cut bait. When there's that much work, is an incomplete pass a good play? Or, lowering the price down, you can do it as long as you can tolerate the work and the effort and the time that's involved before I can get it rinsed out.
Like I said a little bit earlier, sometimes a loss is a win. I mean, if you're going to lose it down by throwing an incomplete pass as opposed to getting a fumble and having to run back for a touchdown, a loss of a down is so much better than a loss of a touchdown. So yeah, good point.
Cool.
Anything else?
No, that's it. I appreciate it.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you want to make passive income by investing in real estate or grow your investments to achieve financial freedom, well, consider joining the Real Estate Wealth Builders Mastermind with me. Now, in the mastermind, we have people that in as little as 18 months have bought enough properties, 12 rental properties, to make money for them passively for financial freedom, and you can too. It's not about having a lot of money to invest. It's about having access to the right information, the right community of people, and the right coaching. So if you're interested in joining, I want you to check the link in the description and join us so that you become financially free by investing in real estate.